Well, hello there, my dear students. It's a pleasure to me to see you again. I hope you're having a great time and sharing some quality time. And of course, accomplishing your activities in the virtual way just to continue with our academic process in the language English, okay? Today's class, guys, is very simple. We're going to describe two situations. The first one is going to be the scientific method. What is this? I'm going to give you some steps and I'm going to talk you about this for you to use it, okay? Because this is essential. Okay, not essential, but it's very interesting and important to confirm, to analyze the information about mysteries. Remember, this is our vocabulary topic and it's important that you have some tools to continue with this process. The other topic is making guesses about mysteries. What is the idea right here? You are going to use some grammar, guys. So the idea is produce by orally or writing, just using this grammar to confirm, to share your information about this and ancient situations that were happening before, okay? Goals is very important, these guys. So from now on, we're going to work with the goals because it's very useful that you know what is the objective of the lesson or your classes in this case. So the first one is interpret the meaning of concepts related to the scientific method. What is this? So I'm gonna give you the steps, and you're gonna have some related terms to continue with your process. Okay? What is the process that I talk about? It's just mysteries, is and probabilities, possibilities about the past. Okay? Remember the grammar topic is present perfect modals in using the structure. Okay? What is the next goal? Classify information to interpret it visually. So I'm gonna give you a graph. You're going to write the 4 steps that the scientific method has in order to know it and use it. Finally, hypothesize about mysteries using modal verbs and the present perfect. Guys, what is this? Use some grammar to produce, as I've told you before, okay? Let's start with the first topic, the scientific method. What is this used for? It's very simple. So we are going to use it to explain the causes of different phenomena. Guys, remember phenomena is the plural form or of phenomenon, and understand how the natural world operates. So the scientific method is divided in 4 steps. So let's see what are those steps. Steps of the scientific method. Okay, what do you think is the first one? The first one. I suppose that you have to make some questions or just wonder yourself what is happening or what do you want to talk about. So the first one is going to be make observations. What happened when you make observations? It's simple. You are going to ask questions related to the specific phenomenon. Okay, right here we have the singular form and background research. What is background research? So research about this ancient information. As we are talking about mystery, so we're going to talk about the Kukulcan temple. We're going to talk about Egyptian pyramids and all of these interesting and mythical information. Okay? The next step, formulate a hypothesis. When you formulate this, you create possible explanation or ideas for the phenomenon. Okay? Conduct an experiment. When you conduct, you test the hypothesis, you prove it. Yes, and of course, in the next step, you analyze the results. And finally, you report. When you report, you share your findings, something that you found, make your conclusions, and also, and something very important, make recommendations or suggestions to people that in this case are going to be just in share of continue researching with this mythical sources. Okay, let's start with the first. Let's continue with the second topic. So making guesses about mysteries. As I told you before, the idea right here is to use some grammar just to produce by orally or writing. So let's check the instruction. Use perfect models structures to hypothesize about mysteries and confirm. Very important. Look, your guesses by searching for information on reliable sources. So, what are those reliable sources? Such as web pages of universities or science magazines. So, we have plenty of those, okay? As you can see here, we have the Kukulkan Temple located in Mexico, Chichen Itza. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this. And remember, this is one of the new wonders. Yes. So the feathered serpent god, yes, that was Kukulkan, whom the ancient Mayans called Kukulkan, was a prominent deity worshipped by a majority of Mesoamerican people. So we are talking about Mayans people. Okay, guys. So we are going to use. This is very important. We are going to use three special WH questions. So the first one that we are going to use is going to be who. Why? So we are referring to people. In this case, Maya people, and Kukulkan is also considered like a people, or in this case person. Yes, we know that it's a god. Yes. So look at the sentence that I'm giving you. In the temple of Kukulkan in Mexico, the Maya people must have worshipped God Kukulkan. As we are talking about people, person, we are gonna use who, and so this could be like an example, this could be a question, or maybe just an affirmative sentence by indicating what is your result in the previous research that you're gonna do. So in the activity that I'm gonna send you by Saberes system, I'm gonna place over there some special places. Okay, the idea is that you make some research and do some sentences similar to these ones that I'm just giving you in this moment. Okay, let's continue with the next WH question. Why? So you know why is just for giving reasons. So because he was the god of agriculture. So in this case, that was the reason this god was worshipped, yes, by Maya people. And the last one is gonna be how. So remember, how is just to ask for the manner, mode, way. So look at this sentence. Aliens could have helped build this ancient temple. So we are not about this information. Remember, when you use could, may, might, this is to express something that was possible in the past, but you are not sure about it. But look, in the grammar, however, we're using must, have, and the main verb in past participle. So remember, this is important. The modal verb, as you can see right here, is auxiliary have in the base form and worship in past participle. Okay, look, here is the other situation, and this, because was a reason, we just put the simple past. Okay, let's practice. Time for practicing. Okay, the first situation is about the scientific method steps. So we are going to fill in these little charts, yes, with the 4 steps that we were practicing previously. So let's check this information first. If false or partially false, you should discard it and test a new hypothesis. So right here we are talking about hypothesis. So we have some clues right here to answer to this chart. And we have another one right here. If true, the original question is answered and you can propose it as a theory. Okay, so the idea is that we start with a specific order. So we are going to start with this first one. So guys, what do you think is the first step? If you were thinking about make observation, guys, excellent. So that's the right situation right here. So make observations, make questions. What is the next one? Talking about hypothesis. Formulate it. So the idea is create a hypothesis, create the idea to give like a solution to the question that you previously made to, I don't know, somebody or just you by making researches. Okay. In the next one, we're gonna have conduct an experiment. Remember, when you conduct an experiment, you test the experiment and then you analyze the results. And finally, guys, if you want to share your information, your conclusion, you just report. So as you can see, this is very simple, and it's just about vocabulary and conceptualizing, okay, for you to know some specific terms. Let's continue. So this is for practicing about the other topic that we were talking, okay? So make guesses about the mystery using modals and the present perfect tense. The previous mystery was the Kukulkan temple. That is, this one is Göbekli Tepe. That is Turkey. Okay, Tepe is Turkish for hill in English. Okay, here we have the three special W's question. The first one is who. Remember, guys, referring to people. So I'm gonna share my information because I did just the previous research for giving you as an example. So let's do it. Okay, look, who? So Göbekli Tepe in Turkey may have been the first sacred temple made by the humans. So we are talking about people right here, and we are using, look, modal verb, auxiliary half in the base form, and past participle of the main verb. Why? Remember, it's for given reasons. So what about this? Stones could have been deliberately buried to keep the temple sacred. So this is an ancient. So this temple, guys, is considered the oldest temple or sanctuary in the world. What is that? So where the consciences and awareness of the sacred could be born. That gave away to the spark of civilization in this case. Okay? So as you can see, could, have, and the main verb in past participle. Finally, how? So, and we start with extraterrestrial beings. Could have helped build this engine. So we are not sure about that. That's why we are using could. So the idea is that we don't know, and maybe these aliens or extraterrestrial and could have helped people to construct just to this ancient megalith. Okay, guys, as you are seeing, the topic is so simple. I'm gonna give you the activity for you to practice. Guys, remember the most important is your production, okay? Your participation. So my friends, that's all for today. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope you enjoy this class. Have a great day and see you soon. Bye.